Stadium, Baton Rouge. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The returner will field it and try to do some business. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game.
Punt, and he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. They do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
To the air, it's Levin. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time.
There's a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Harris.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you've got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense. The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll pull it down. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Clemson jumps to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the...
Makes a grab and room to run. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hall. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Rose. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin is the head coach. Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal and ASU. And, David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game and throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got the match made in heaven, it seems like, between the play caller and the quarterback. This thing should be lights out, I think.
And Lane Kiffin always delivers, right? Like, he finds a way to have that spot play at a high level. Sam Levitt
might have a chance. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And this offense is clicking, man. And this defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Bought a little time, lets it go. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's the give off the left side. And there was no... tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the ground, it's Davidson. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Got it near midfield. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job.
There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got a little grass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, puts you in a great position. Now, put a few 1st downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. LSU right back to the line. Quarterback making checks. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he doinks it off the left upright. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
One of the things you love... advantage running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The stop.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's a gift to Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field. It's Levitt. Quickly out to the tight end. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason, and an injury this early in the year. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. And complete, and they got a hand on that one early.
3rd and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffs it out, forcing the incompletion.
Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Takes a handoff. It's Hall. Maybe a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stepping to the right. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Tulsa taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the... Hurricane able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He still does a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
To throw, it's Levin. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. LSU quick to the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Handoff, Durham running left.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He might want another play. On the run, it's Hall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass, it's Levin. It's complete on the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the upright. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground with the counter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to throw, it's Denson. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught on the left side by Wilson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Or maybe a double pass. Rushes on him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this offense is really struggling. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him. But they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really, really struggled outside of the one play to that receiver out wide.
opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Hall.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Levin. Quarterback moving. The sure hands, it's Harris. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. You got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the thing.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executes in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14.
Get back. Get back.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Picks up the 1st down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They'll move the tight end. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. Continues to fight for yards. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wants to keep it in the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're putting your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
I said playing with the dog, playing the game.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tap.
Here's a little room there. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. send out the offense to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Oh, he tosses it back. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Corner's going to give them room. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It'll be third and long. Back to the quarterback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Okay.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain.
Get that.
So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Here's Durham one more time. And they'll knock him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third down, here's Durham. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give as they work on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The run inside. It's Berry. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll run it again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Berry. He's knocked down immediately. Tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. The old coaching cliche, go let her know every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.